Hello and welcome back, guys, to our latest edition of Football Podcast, Football Fanatics. And me, Arun, and Gokul are back again with a Game Week 12 preview. It's been 2 weeks and we have no football, absolutely no football. And we are back again then.
Yeah, hi guys. It's good
And
to be back.
yeah, but it feels so frustrating when you see no football for 2 weeks, right? And
Yeah,
now we have absolutely a ton of football back again in our place. And I think for a long time we don't have international break as well.
yeah, thankfully.
Thankfully, this is fun. This is where the sweetest and juiciest part of Premier League begins, and I
Yeah,
feel this is where we'll see a lot of nice matches now coming inside. And let's start. We have some huge games again coming this week, and some proper games actually. Some good
yeah,
teams and informed teams going against informed teams. So yeah, we have fully highlight games lined up today. Let's start with the first one then. We have
yeah,
the
that's
big
good.
one, Liverpool versus Arsenal. And Arsenal 10 games unbeaten, and Liverpool with that latest loss or in West Ham. Uh,
Yeah,
how do you think this is going to go then?
yeah, this will be pretty much interesting because if it was at the beginning of the season, we could have told, yeah, Liverpool will be getting easy 3 points. But with the current form, it might be tricky for Liverpool because Arsenal are looking good. They're playing well, and Liverpool have been struggling a bit lately. They have been losing points against Brighton, West Ham. So yeah, so looking forward. I think it will be a good
You
match
think
to watch.
Arsenal will be able to push back Liverpool in this game? I don't really see it though.
Yeah, I think the approach would be different because if you take a look at the West Ham match or Brighton match, they took the game to Liverpool. They were not like sitting back and defending and then like doing a counter attack. They were taking the game to Liverpool. They were attacking Liverpool. And if I think Arsenal have only got a chance if they do like that. But the problem is the Arsenal have the players to do that. That's the
Yeah,
question
Arsenal
because we
doesn't have
have not
players to do
seen
that,
that.
but they have some solid defense. I mean, we have seen that
Yeah,
really good defense from past few weeks. And Liverpool have been
yeah,
struggling to keep out the goals. You know, they are at least conceding 2 goals per games now. Uh, with this Liverpool side, do you think they're going to start off again? We know the latest loss on West Ham. They'll be fully riled up in this game, and they'll be
yeah,
fully looking to get back at this Arsenal team. And since this is at Anfield, there'll be huge crowd again. They'll be fully riled up. Do you really? I mean, they're going to start again with really high pressure football again from Liverpool. Do you really think Arsenal
yeah.
stand a chance there? Because I don't really see. Because if they hadn't won against West Ham, I could have seen like Arsenal causing a bit trouble. But now Liverpool will be fully fired up to get all the 3 points this week.
And yeah, and Liverpool have a history of thrashing Arsenal in the past couple of
Yeah,
matches.
yeah.
So yeah, but yeah, the thing is like the teams they have taken the game to Liverpool have got the results with we saw West Ham, Brighton, and all.
Brentford, yeah.
Brentford,
I
yeah,
mean, you need to push
but
Liverpool actually to the brink to
yeah,
get some points out of them. But the
yeah,
question
but
is, if Arsenal has the squad
Arsenal,
to do it.
yeah, that's what Arsenal under Arteta we have never seen
Mm,
taking the game to the opponents. They like to sit back, defend, and score an out goal and get the victory. And so that's a point because if they sit back, then I think the Liverpool have like good attacking players and good wingers to cause trouble for Arsenal. Because
mm,
Mohamed Salah, we know, is in form of his life.
mm.
Then there is Jota, Mane. Then
But I
we know
think Mane and Henderson will be missing this game. I think both of them are injured, so I think they might
okay.
miss this game. But yes, I don't think they would need because Jota is in good form again, and
Yeah, Salah
I
is
think
there.
that they'll be fine against Arsenal.
Mm.
My thing is, should we be judging Arsenal on this result? Because again, we know Liverpool batter teams left and right. So should we be judging Arsenal based on this result? I mean, it's kind of okay if they lose it. I think what we want to see from Arsenal
Yeah,
is a performance in this game.
yeah, exactly. Yeah, yeah, because they are not, they don't have the team to
Mm,
beat Liverpool. But in football, we never know. Anything
mm,
can happen. But with the team, they like it will be okay even if they get if they lose, but I think we would expect a good fight from
Yeah.
Arsenal because they've been in good form, good run of form. So I expect a good fight, but yeah, even I think Liverpool will win this match because they will be fresh after the international break and
Mm.
they will be looking to get back up to winning form after that loss to West Ham.
Yeah, I really think what I want to kind of see from this Arsenal is the performance. What was missing from Manchester United when they faced Liverpool. I think Liverpool kind of
Yeah,
thrashed the final. If that's how Arsenal is going to play, I think final is inevitable against Liverpool. This Liverpool team. So I think what we want to see is a performance more than. I don't really expect them to take any points from this from Anfield on Saturday.
yeah,
But yeah, I really want them to put some performance so that we can see at least, yeah, Arteta has turned a corner in this team. And it's not all hype for the last 10 games. So I really think there should be some kind of performance from Arsenal for us to actually judge. I will not completely judge if they lose. I would just see how
yeah,
they play and the manner of kind of they lose. I mean, it would be a really
yeah,
good surprise if they win or like get a point from this Liverpool team, but I don't really see it. It's really very hypothetical them getting any points out of here. So yeah, I really expect some kind of performance from Arsenal and Liverpool, as we know, they're going to go full guns blazing. They're going to start off as the
yeah,
ship is on fire, and they're going to start. Like 10 minutes into the game, you're going to see with Mohamed Salah ripping off his shirts and all everything. So yeah, that's the kind of game what I'm expecting to see. This is probably going to be the most highlighted game of this week. Let's hope it lives up to the standards. So,
yeah.
what is your predictions for this one again?
Yeah, I don't see Arsenal causing an upset to Liverpool because it's at Anfield, and we know last couple of seasons Arsenal have been battered at Anfield.
Hmm.
So yeah, that's why I go for Liverpool victory. I think it's be a 2-0, 2-0 to Liverpool.
Hmm. 2-0 to Liverpool. Okay, let me just
Yeah,
yeah, I think it's gonna be around 2-0. But if Arsenal are not careful, this can
yeah,
easily
it could
be
be more.
4-5 nil, no doubt. Yeah. So yeah, 2-0 fair results. I would say 2-0 to 2. I'll be on safer side, but yeah,
Yeah,
this might really turn out ugly for Arsenal if they're not careful.
yeah,
Let's go to the next game, Leicester versus Chelsea. I think this is by far one of the toughest games for Chelsea after a really good run of games they had. Like I think from last international break to this one, I think they were pretty easy games. I think
yeah.
now is when they start.
Yeah, tricky too.
Yeah, now it's trying to get tricky, tough, and everything. And we are hearing Brendan Rodgers is gonna huge links with United, and he kind of came in yesterday in a conference and it said it's nothing. But we are hearing a lot of news of Brendan Rodgers for United. So Leicester Chelsea, what kind of what kind of game are you expecting from this one?
Yeah, Leicester. We know Leicester can cause an upset
Mm,
because we know they have played well this season, but at times they have been odd bad games.
mm,
But yeah, after the last international break, they came back firing. They were doing great, but then finally after like 2-3 months, they just fell apart again. But I
mm.
guess they will be fresh again after this international break. So I think it will be a really tricky match for Chelsea.
Yeah.
And is Lukaku and Werner back for
I
Chelsea?
think Lukaku should be back. If not this match, the next match. Again, Werner, I'm not sure again. If not this match, next match, 100% they both should be back in the lineup. But Yuri
So
Tillemans is missing for Leicester.
then that's a big miss for Leicester because he
Mm.
is a crucial player for them. He drives the midfield forward. He creates the chances. So okay, that will be a big miss. But yeah, so I think it might be a little bit tricky for Chelsea without Lukaku or Werner, without a
Mm.
number because Leicester can score goals. We know that
Mm.
they have got good. If Vardy turns up, then he can score for one. Then Madison, like, but yeah, so it could be tricky for Chelsea. But yeah, I think it could be a draw
But
for.
that's the thing with this Leicester team. You never know what kind of game are you expecting there, right?
Yeah, that's true.
This Chelsea side, we know they're going to be defensively really solid again. They're not
Yeah,
going to concede much goals, but we have seen Leicester pull one against this Chelsea side last FA Cup. So this is kind of a revenge match for Tuchel to get that one back from the Brendan Rodgers. But yeah, this Leicester game, this is a start of a tough fixture because we have Manchester United next, and we have we have all the tough fixtures coming up after this. I mean, I consider this as a really tough fixture than Manchester United, like considering the form they both are in. I really see us actually, getting all 3 points out of here because this again it's an away game and this is not going to be an easy one. This is not going to be an easy one. I think they're going to be it's going to be really tough to beat Leicester in their away games this season, at least after the resurgence the Brendan Rodgers had after the last international break, and with the things that's surrounding, I think he wants to shut down all the talks of him moving out of Leicester. I think we're going to see a tough fixture again from this Leicester side. I just hope we get all 3 points from here. How do you think? Do you think Chelsea will sustain this kind of a form? I mean, they're taking the 3 points, 2 points. Do you think they can keep up with the likes of Manchester City and Liverpool? We have seen like from past years, string a huge run of games. Can we really expect that from Chelsea right now at this point?
Yeah, I know Chelsea are looking good because even without the strikers, they are getting the results somehow. And once Lukaku comes back, once he hits top form, then Chelsea could be like unstoppable. Because without even their main players getting to like good form, they are doing well. They are winning matches. So yeah, and the other thing is Liverpool and City are losing points from the games we don't even expect them to win. Yeah. So that's another thing. So if Chelsea somehow keep this run going, then it's really good for Chelsea. It's looking good for Chelsea. Then it's the title. It's Chelsea to lose the title.
Yeah, it's getting closer. I would say it's certainly getting closer. If Chelsea can actually get another 3 points, 3 to 4 points gap against the leaders, it could be really easy.
Yeah, this run of games will be very, very crucial for Chelsea because it's like some big matches are coming up, and if they somehow get the results, then they'll be in the front foot.
Yeah, we have absolutely some tough games coming up, so we definitely to not drop any points. At least not drop all 3 points. At least get a single point from each game. I think that would be more beneficial against this Leicester side than United. Then we have some really tough fixtures coming up, so I would really expect to start off with all the 3 points from here. So yeah, what is your prediction for this one again?
Yeah, this one I am like, it might be a really tough match for Chelsea because Leicester, it's at Leicester's home, so I think Chelsea might come up with the draw here. I think Leicester will put up a good fight.
Yeah, I certainly think it could be really close here. I'm going for a 2-1 win for Chelsea because I see Leicester scoring here. I definitely see Leicester scoring here, but I think we kind of will get 1 on them. I think Lukaku might just come in and score that one goal that I'm expecting of him for a long time now. So yeah, so you're going for a 1-1 then, huh?
Yeah, I go for 1-1.
I'm going for 2-1 to Chelsea. Let's see how that goes. Let's move to the next game we have here is Man City versus Everton. And Everton have been in really bad shape, actually. They have been losing games, and Rafa Benitez needs to get his squad back up from, I think players will be coming back from injuries. I think Calvert-Lewin might be knocking on the doors of fitness, but nothing is sure. Again, Man City, as we know, completely fit squad. And it's at Etihad. Do you think Rafa Benitez gets anything out of this game?
If he get anything out of it, then it's a big shock, I guess, because at Etihad, Man City are so dominant. Yeah, Everton under Benitez, they started really well. The season they started really well, but then Calvert-Lewin got injured, Richarlison got injured, then they really went downwards. And yeah, last couple of matches they have been really poor, I guess. Going forward, they are missing Calvert-Lewin very much because they are not having the presence for holding off the ball. Richarlison, yeah, we know he's not a proper striker. He's like more of a winger than a striker. So they are missing.
They're missing Calvert-Lewin big time, and they're missing their defender now. I think Doucouré. I think he needs to come back. I think Townsend is also injured. So I think there's a huge injury crisis going on at Everton. I think Calvert-Lewin is the biggest miss. I think they don't have a target man right now. I think that's a biggest miss for Everton.
Yeah, they don't have the player to hold the ball up. up front because it's coming back straight away from that. And
Exactly.
Dokore, I think, will be a big miss because he holds the midfield together. He makes a run from midfield, so he will be
Mm.
another big miss. So it's a very crucial time for Rafa Benitez. It
Yeah,
will be
I
easily
definitely think if Everton had them a bit fit, they could have put up a fight here against the City in
yeah,
their home. But right now in this shape, nobody fit. I
yeah,
think it's already they're already losing this one, no?
yeah. It's yeah. Even I see a easy victory for City because
Yeah,
yeah, with that depleted squad, Everton don't have a chance against the squad City have. So I
yeah.
think it should be a walkover for City.
I think it's an easy. I think this is going to be the biggest score of the day. I think this might go around 4-0 or 3-0. I think somewhere around that line.
Yeah, yeah, it could easily go to 4-0. Yeah, when I see a 3-0 for or 3-0 4-0 here
Yeah.
because City, I think they'll be like going hard against Everton.
Yeah, so 3-0. Yes, I don't think there's much to talk about here because City is going to just walk over this Everton team. So just expect them to, damage reputations here for Everton. So yeah, 3-0. Even I'm going for 3-0 here, but this could easily go again 4-0 again final. You never
Yeah,
know what Man City are going to turn up that day. Uh, let's go to the next game. Probably the easiest game and probably the toughest game for Ole. Watford versus Manchester United, and we are hearing that Manchester United board are finally on board to sack Ole. But you have this easy game right now coming up. This could easily give Ole for another couple of games. But we are hearing that the board is completely on board like sack Ole right now and trying to get in. I'm hearing Zidane. I'm hearing Brendan Rodgers. So you never know. So how do you see this game? How crucial do you think this game is right now?
yeah. This we have to get the 3 points here because after that we are playing against Chelsea. Then I
Mm,
think Arsenal. So it's getting even tougher. So this we have to get the 3 points. Otherwise, we are going down the
yeah.
table very bad because Chelsea, Arsenal, they are like really tough matches coming up. And so Solskjaer will be looking somehow to get the 3 points because if he
Mm,
gets the 3 points here, then he gets a lifeline going forward again. But I don't think they are going to sack Ole this season because if they would have sacked them, they had like international break. They could have sacked him
mm.
like that, and then the new manager could have got some time with the team also during the international break. And they didn't do that. I think he might survive this season, and they might look for a new manager in the next season for the
Mm.
new season.
But if Zizou is on board, or I'm hearing that Brendan Rodgers is like, coming out in conference and shutting down all the rumors.
Yeah,
But if any of those both are on board, I definitely see Manchester United sack Ole. I think if they do if both of them don't want to come to United, that's when I feel Ole is going to survive this season. But if somewhere Zidane or Brendan Rodgers are agree, I definitely doubt like tomorrow's results might have certain implications. Like if Chelsea wins, tomorrow's my Leicester might go down a bit, and if Manchester United wins this game, there might be some talks. But I definitely think it's if Zidane or Brendan Rodgers agree for United job, I think Ole gets the sack. But it's matter of next game. If they win again next game, they're going to be a bit of a lifeline for Ole. I feel it's
yeah,
it's it's very it's very hard for as a United fan to see all these things. I mean, yeah, you are a serial winner. You used to be serial winner with SAF, and now we are talking about will United beat Watford or not? That's just pathetic. How do you think this game is going to go? By the way.
but I guess it could be a tough match because it's away at Watford,
Hmm.
and Ranieri might pull up a surprise. Even I doubt that because
Yeah,
the current form
I mean
United
that should be the case. Manchester United were the spot on top four predictions for us from
yeah,
everyone this season, and them should not be struggling. I mean, there are, of course, I'm not saying they would struggle, but we should be talking about them struggling against teams like Watford actually.
yeah. Actually, we will be looking for like it could be a goal fest for Manchester United
Hmm.
normally, but
Hmm.
currently, if we get a 1-0 win, it's a big bonus because the form we are in it's really bad, and I think the whole team, I think they are like morally down. They have lost the confidence. So yeah, I think it could be a really hard match for
Hmm.
United because Watford can pull off a surprise. We saw against Everton, they're winning 5-2 against Everton.
That's
So
Everton. I really think United has more firepower here for Watford to survive this one.
yeah, and if United drop points against Watford, then Ole is going to be in really, really big trouble.
Yeah.
Then I think he'll be like.
And I'm seeing that Ronaldo has almost the lowest shot percentages and conversion percentages in this season than he had in last 5 to 6 seasons. And this is really sad to see. A player like Ronaldo coming into a side like Manchester United and like not living up to his potential. This is just so sad. Now it's affecting his international, form as well.
Yeah, the problem is he's not getting the service because we saw against City, he didn't get a chance. He got just a half chance. He would take a shot. That is the only shot United had in the match. So he's not getting. So we know he's not the old Ronaldo who will run with the ball and make his own chances. He's now 36 years. He's proper number 9. So we have to get the ball into the box for him to score. But we are not doing that. And we saw against City, against Liverpool, there were no chances created. So I don't blame Ronaldo actually, but it's more of a team like failing to create chances so the strikers can score. And the playing style has been like that. We are sitting back, we are not going forward and making chances. I think that's the worst thing for United fan, as a United fan, because it's okay if we lose, but at least try to win, at least try to score a goal.
Show the fight. I think that's what is missing from this United squad. Who would you take? Would you take Brendan Rodgers? Or would you take Zidane, like as a proper United coach, if you had a chance?
Yeah, I know Brendan. Yeah, I know Brendan Rodgers is a great coach than Ole, but I don't really like. I won't really take Brendan Rodgers at this moment because at this moment United need is a proper winner, because we don't want another 3-4 years without a trophy, because Brendan Rodgers will I think take 2-3 years to build his team. But we currently need a manager who can come in and win trophies with United, like Chelsea did with Tuchel. Tuchel came in, like we need like that manager. I think Zidane might be better suited if this season they are like planning to bring him in. And I think Zidane might be better suited because we know he's a winner and he knows how to utilize Ronaldo, Varane. He has experience with them. But I really doubt Zidane might take up this job because I think he has eyes on France job.
Yeah, French job. Yeah. Pochettino might be a good fit here actually. And he's not doing really well in PSG, so Manchester can just go and just say that we'll pay you off your amount, and they can take Pochettino out of their hands, and Zidane might find a place in PSG, in a French side. So that could happen if Manchester United wants, but right now there's no talks of Pochettino coming in. Probably next year, if Ole survives this year, Pochettino might come in next year. But right now it's between Brendan Rodgers and Zidane is looking more likely because Brendan Rodgers coming yesterday and just denying the rumors. But you never know. This world, you can just put up the money and it just managers keep changing every day. This game, what are you looking for in this game, and what is your predictions for this one?
This United have to win this. There is no other chance. You have to get the 3 points somehow. So I hope they somehow win. It could be a really tight match. I just hope. I'm keeping fingers crossed. United might win this like 2-1 or something.
2-1, yeah.
Yeah.
Okay.
Not more. Because defensively we have been horrible, and Varane is still injured. I'm like hoping United will win this match.
I think this is going to be a big score. I feel like Manchester United are going to score like 3 to 4 goals. I personally think this is going to be around 3-0. But I'll keep it as a 3-0 then, because I don't want to go more optimistic. I can go like 4-0 because I really see Manchester United actually scoring that much goals in this game. Let's go to Wolves versus West Ham then. Good game. West Ham in form. Wolves in form. How do you think this game is going to go then?
Yeah, West Ham are flying right now. They are sitting second at the table, and I think West Ham could easily win this match because they will be in huge confidence after victory against Liverpool. and they have freshened up to the international break. And I heard Antonio was like driven to England with a private charter
Oh,
jet.
really? Why was
Yeah,
I didn't hear anything about it.
yeah. I think he was with Jamaica for international.
Okay.
Then they arranged a private jet so that he can come in early and join the
Mm.
training.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, so they're taking care of the players too, the
I think
director
West
and
Ham are
all.
in full mood to like end up in top four this season, I feel. And if
Yeah,
they go continue, they can actually end up in top four. They're in good form,
yeah,
actually.
they really got a chance because they got a good manager and they have a good squad too because they have added some really quality players. They added
Mm.
Zuma, and yeah, going forward, yeah, if they just have to keep Antonio fit for the season because if he
Mm.
gets injured, then they will be in trouble.
Yeah.
So
Uh, this is going to be an easy affair for West Ham, then, is it? I think Wolves are going to put up some fight, though.
yeah, they might put up some fight because yeah, even Wolves have good squad, but I
And
don't
it's
think.
their home, So this might West Ham. We know they're kind of losing games which you don't expect them to lose, actually. So they're winning the games which you're not expecting them to win. So this might be a tricky affair. You never know. Wolves can show up in this game because Wolves have the capability.
Yeah, Wolves have good players, and yeah, if Jimenez plays well and
Mm.
then yeah, they could cause an upset. But I don't see West Ham losing this match because they have in such a good form, and
Mm.
Declan Rice has been. I think this is the best season for him. He has
Mm.
been really playing. Even
Yeah.
he has started scoring now. That's a
He's
great.
showing his worth as a 100 million player right now, actually.
Yeah, right now I think he's worth even more. I think he will be like ask 150 million
Yeah,
because
I just
100
hope he
million
doesn't
is
sign the
less.
new contract. I just hope that he doesn't sign the new contract. I really think if West Ham ends up in top four, I think that will be a big lure for him to stay up at West Ham.
Yeah,
But I hope he doesn't sign the new contract and he comes into Chelsea to replace N'Golo Conte for a long term. So yeah, but this game, how this is going to be a really important game for West Ham because after this game they have some easy run of games, and if they win this one, this can easily be like a run where they can maintain their top for a long time.
yeah.
This is going to be
Yeah,
some good run of forms for West Ham.
yeah, and I expect them to win this match because they will be fresh after a break and they'll be in full of confidence after that Liverpool victory. That's
Mm,
huge.
that's huge. That's
Winning
absolutely
against
huge.
Liverpool,
Yes.
yeah. So and the manager will be buzzing. I think Moyes finally has come back to his very good
Yeah,
with
absolute
the
peak best he is right now. I haven't seen Moyes. So in this, we haven't seen him. We saw his best at Everton, but West Ham he's doing
yeah,
better than what he did at Everton. So yeah, I
yeah,
definitely think this is one of the best season of Everton. West Ham and David Moyes.
yeah. And the club is backing him. They are delivering him players and they are taking care of his players. So yeah, it's all good in West Ham.
Mm.
It's really looking bright for the club.
So you're telling me Bulls have no chance here? At least a very bleak chance. What are your prediction for this one again?
I go for like 2-0 to West Ham.
Mm. Easy win, you say? Huh? I personally go for a 1-2 win. I definitely think Bulls might score at least one goal, maybe not first half, probably second half. But I really think West Ham is going to get the win here. Let's go to the next one. Aston Villa versus Brighton and Gerard's first match. How excited are
Yeah,
you to see Gerard back in Premier League?
yeah, it's really nice because we have heard of him because I have not like followed Rangers too,
Hmm.
so I have not seen like his player style and all, but I have heard people saying it's great, and I think he ended the domination of Celtic there,
But I
and
don't really think it matters. I don't really think like a, anyone who coaches at Scottish Premier League, Scottish League, and it doesn't really matter when it comes to Premier League. It's because it's that
yeah,
hard. It's really hard. You don't really take consideration of him winning in Rangers actually. Plus, Celtic didn't have a proper manager. I mean, when Brendan Rodgers were there in Celtic, I mean,
yeah,
Brendan Rodgers won a title there. So I think you can't really take it seriously, but I mean, it's okay. I think it would.
yeah.
I mean, if he does any well, I think he's gonna replace Jurgen Klopp in long term. If not,
Mhm.
yeah, we'll know how good Gerard is because we have been
Yeah,
seeing ex players coming in as coaches. Like we have seen Lampard, we saw Ole, we saw
after time.
Xavi, and we are seeing a lot of players right now coming back in as a manager role. So Steven Gerrard coming into Premier League, big thing. I personally feel it's a huge thing. As a if you're a Gerrard fan, if you're following him for a long time, it's a big thing. It's going to be nice to see his style coming on this Aston Villa team, and we know Aston Villa has money. I think they're going to back him up next season. But do you really see any fundamental changes from Aston Villa? Do you expect any fundamental changes from Aston Villa after this Gerrard takeover?
Yeah, that's what. Because I have not followed his managing style. I don't know how he puts up a team, how he plays. So I'm excited to see how he does in Premier League. I just waiting to watch the first match and see how he does. Only after that we could tell how if he will be able to take the club
Yeah.
forward. But
His first match, that's against Brighton. It's a tough one.
It's a really tough one because Graham Potter has been flying with this Brighton side. They've been really very good. Yeah. So it's a really tough match for Gerard coming up. But yeah, it's exciting to see ex-players coming to the Premier League and starting up coaching jobs. Yeah. And it's an audition for Liverpool, Liverpool coaching.
It's a big audition for Liverpool job. But what I personally want from this Aston Villa side of Gerard is I want to see him improve Bundeya. Because Bundeya has been terrible after the season.
Right.
I want him to improve for the likes of Danny Ings and Ollie Watkins. I want him to work upon what Dean Smith did. Dean Smith was amazing last season, and he did quite amount of good work in this team. Just couldn't get them over the line in few games. It was that easy. That gap was that small, losing and winning these games. I certainly see Gerard actually improving Bundeya. I want him to see actually improve Bundeya, improve Ollie Watkins, Danny Ings. I want him to see more firing up. He's not injured, but he's still not scoring. So I want Leon Bailey again to come into the game. They have a really good squad. Now they have the manager. So I really want them to see live up to the potential. It's not like it's not like a weak team. I would say Aston Villa is a stronger team than Arsenal. I personally think they are a stronger team than Arsenal. I think he has the squad.
Yeah, they've got a more balanced team, I think. Aston Villa have got more balanced team. They're going forward. They have good players in the midfield. They've got, and even defense. They've got good players. So yeah, they're more balanced team. Yeah, they should be doing well because they've got good players there.
Yeah, with this Gerard coming in, I really expect them to playing well. We'll see how Gerard does. What's his manager, what of Salt, and him going against this is a big test for him coming against Graham Potter, and Brighton will know exactly what to do. They know if they cannot attack, they're going to defend their lives off it, and they're going to get that single point. But again, Aston Villa at their home. Do you see Brighton getting all 3 points or a draw here?
Yeah, it's a really tough match because Brighton, we know they have been in good form. So the upper hand, I think, should be for Brighton. Because Gerard, he has just taken over the squad, so the players will be just getting to know with his tactics. But the players will be eager to prove that they deserve to be the team, so they'll be in good rhythm. So yeah, it could be a really tight match. Yeah, so it's really hard to. I think Brighton. I have an upper hand for Brighton here because they have been really good form, and Graham Potter is a great manager. So I guess they just might adjust.
Yeah, I think this is going to be a really tasty match. This is going to be a really good match. One of those odd matches which turns out to be really good. I mean, one of those not top 4 games, but this is a game what I think is going to be a watch out game. But I hope it's not a bore fest. I really hope this is not a bore fest because I'm expecting a big thing from Gerard's Aston Villa. Because as a player, I always admired Gerard because, again, I was a Lampard fan and there was always comparison between Lampard and Gerard. I mean, Lampard was really good at goal scoring, but Gerard with the ball was absolutely amazing. I mean, nothing taken back. He was absolutely, I mean, it's really sad to see him not get a single Premier League medal, but he's a great player, and him coming into this Aston Villa, I really want to see how he develops, what's his worth as a coach. And it's going to be interesting to see how Aston Villa sets up in this first match. But I really think they're going to set up defensively. But I don't really see Aston Villa have their power in defense. I think most of Aston Villa's, strong side is their attacking, and they should focus more on attacking because most of the players are built to almost attack in that game.
Yeah,
the defense is not that good enough, I feel.
Yeah, defense is not that great for them because sitting back, I don't think is an option for them because they need to score goals. And I think they're missing Douglas Lewis. He has been missing this season. I think he's a big miss because last season he was great for them holding the midfield together. So I don't think they will be sitting back because they don't have that kind of defense because timings he's not that great defending.
Yeah, exactly. I think they are, all of their strong points is in offense. I think Gerard should be really, working on their offense more than their defense. Maybe defense, yeah, of course, defense, considerable amount of work, but I think they are the most strongholds that Aston Villa is in the squad is other offensive players. I think that should be working on that more. And Brighton again, classic Brighton, they're going to just strangle Aston Villa if they want. I mean, if Aston Villa is not careful, Brighton will easily run away with this game within first half. We have seen that from Brighton. They try their level best to get in the first half. If they don't, they're going to come back in second half. That's what Brighton does. At least that's what they're seeing this season. So, what are your predictions for this one again?
Yeah, that's what I go for a Brighton win here. I see Brighton winning like 2-1 for Brighton. It could be a really tight match, but Brighton just edging it.
Yeah, 2-1 for Brighton. I think this is going to be one of those games again. I feel again Aston Villa might have something to get a draw in here. I am looking for a draw here because I don't see Brighton actually getting the win here. But again, I'm pinning a lot of my hopes on Gerard's coaching. So let's see how that goes. I think he has that time. He has that time of like a couple of weeks coming in. I think he has a decent amount of time. He could actually set up the team with this. So we'll have to see how this goes. I definitely see it's a draw here, but Brighton could easily run away with this game. There is no doubt about it. Let's go to the next one. Spurs versus Leeds. Spurs haven't had a single shot on target for like 3 to 4 games now. And Conte's second game as Premier League in Premier League again. Leeds have been terrible this season. Do you see Leeds getting any points out of this Spurs team? Because after Antonio comes in, Spurs are they're going to be really tighter defensively.
I don't see Leeds getting a chance here because Antonio Conte now has got 2 weeks. He would have like got tactics across his players, and players would be fresh with the international break. And Harry Kane was on fire for England. He scored 7 goals for England.
I mean, the whole England was on fire. They scored 10 goals against San Marino. That was just so. That was almost embarrassing for San Marino. But again, the squad is almost on a whole different level. But yeah, you think Kane is going to be in form this one?
I think he will get back to the goal scoring form here because Leeds, they have been struggling and defensively they have been poor. And so I think Kane will come back scoring goals, and Son scored for in the international break, so he'll be licking his lips against this Leeds side.
Leeds have not. I think this might be the season where we see Leeds going back to Championship. I really think they couldn't get any points when there's some easy run. Now next 5 to 6 game, it's hard. They're literally going against all the top 4 teams right now. They'll go against Chelsea next game. Then they go against Man City, Liverpool. Oh my! This is going to be some hard fixtures for them.
Yeah, I think Leeds are really struggling. I guess they need to fresh up. I think January they need to bring a couple of players in. Otherwise, they are really struggling.
Yeah,
because it's really hard for them right now.
I think what Leeds must be looking at is like surviving this season Premier League somehow. I mean, it's a miracle if they survive. Because we know Newcastle United are going to go in and splash up money in this January and they're going to get in players. If Leeds are not careful and they don't get any points out of these few games, this is done for Leeds. This season is done for Leeds. I think we're going to see them back in Championship struggling again. But yeah, you see Spurs winning here easy then.
Yeah, I see Spurs winning comfortably here because the Leeds have been so poor. And I don't see really them causing trouble against Spurs because with Antonio Conte, the defense will be even stronger now.
Yeah. I think they're going to push them to top 4 probably by next season. I 100% think Spurs will be a top 4 contender for next season, actually, if not this season. But yeah, I definitely think Spurs wins this one too. And I think it's going to be an easy win, 2-0. And this is where I think we're going to see Spurs coming back to the goal scoring from again. Your predictions again, Gokul?
Yeah, I go for like 3-0 Spurs. Kane coming back to scoring. Kane scoring 2, Son scoring 1.
Yeah, this is by far one of the easiest match for Antonio Conte. But I think if Leeds doesn't suddenly show up with their goal scoring, but I really doubt that they're going to come back again.
Yeah, the form there is really bad.
It's really bad. Let's go to the next one. Burnley versus Crystal Palace. This is going to be a decent match, actually.
Yeah, Burnley versus Crystal Palace. It could, because Burnley, they got a momentum with a draw against Chelsea. Somehow they got a goal and scored. And Crystal Palace, we know they have been in good form. They have been in good goal scoring form. They have been scoring goals. Yeah, it could be a really good match to watch, I guess.
But that's the thing. Burnley does what Burnley does. They'll take up 1 point from here and then they're going to survive. We know. I completely know how Sean Dyche works. From seen him for seasons now. This is how he does.
Yeah.
I wouldn't be surprised. Yeah, I wouldn't be surprised if he gets all 3 points from this Crystal Palace. Just watch out.
Yeah, even they easily win this match too. Yeah, because they're so good at defending. They just need to find a odd goal here and there. They can easily win this match. Yeah.
So, but the only thing with Burnley, I would say they're not consistent. But you see the squad they have. They absolutely don't spend a lot on squad. They have the same squad for years now.
Yeah, true. That's what they literally. I don't. They made one signing, I guess, this season.
Corner. They got corner.
Yeah, they really don't make any signings, and still they survive. Somehow they survive. That all credit should go to Sean Dyche. He has been such a great manager for them, keeping that team in the Premier League for like 5-6 seasons now. It's really good.
It's a perfect team for him, to be honest. I definitely don't think Sean Dyche would do that well in the top 4 sides, but this is a perfect match for him.
Yeah, even the club just needs to be in the Premier League, and he's keeping them in the Premier League. So yeah, very good for them. And yeah, that's what they could easily win this match too, because defensively they are great. When they set up defensively, they are strong. They want league goals. And yeah, they need to find the goal here and there. They could win this match. Yeah, true. Going forward, Crystal is great, but defensively they are poor. They make errors in the defense. The defense, they have to be really careful against Burnley.
Yeah, Burnley gets 1 goal here. They'll shut out the whole defense. They'll shut out the shop. They'll play 11 men at the back. It's just going to be really hard for Crystal Palace to find a way there against them. What are your predictions again there here then?
Yeah, I see. I think it could be a draw here. I go for like a draw here.
0-0 draw, huh?
0-0 draw. Yeah.
That is if Crystal Palace can keep clean sheets, but I doubt they will. This might be a 1-1, but I definitely see Burnley could snatch this one, because it's not that easy to beat Burnley.
Yeah, and they will be really physical too, because Crystal Palace they're a little light, I think, with like physique players. Yeah, they are really good players, but physically I don't think they are strong against Burnley, because Burnley, we know they can be really physical. Because they got a really physical team.
Yeah. See, the thing we are seeing from Crystal Palace is they're getting points from all the top clubs. So against this, Burnley said the problem is Burnley are not like top clubs. They're not going to give the chances to the likes of Crystal Palace. They're going to just begin the game with as a defense. So yeah, this is going to be a really tough match for Crystal Palace. They're going to have to find a way how to break this Burnley side.
Yeah. So Burnley will be happy to sit back. And it really on Crystal Palace to take the game on Burnley and create chances.
So yeah, I definitely think again this is going to be a draw again. Let's go to the next one. Another pathetic side: Newcastle versus Brentford. Newcastle are just really that bad, and Brentford again lost against Norwich. Let's just say the most worst side in the division. Brentford needs to come back in this game.
And it's first match for Eddie Howe. Let's see how he sets up the team. So I
We
think it
are
could
seeing
be
a lot of new managers. It's a surprise how Manchester United hasn't still sacked Ole. We are seeing Eddie Howe. We are seeing again Gerard. We are going to see Antonio Conte. We saw Renieri. Just a lot of clubs already fired the coaches just for like lower reason than how
yeah,
Manchester United currently facing. Yeah, Eddie
exactly.
Howe in Newcastle, good coach. I absolutely rate Eddie Howe. Do you think he'll be
Yeah,
able to,
I really like him under. Yeah, I really like this style of management and Bournemouth. He really took them. He brought them to Premier League and he kept them for in the Premier League
mm,
with that squad. He didn't have much finance in Bournemouth, and now in Newcastle he's going to get money. And let's see how he takes the team forward. But right now, somehow he has to get some points here and there to survive till the January, because January, they are going to make the signings. We are hearing some big marquee signings are
mm.
going to be made in January. So I think till January he has to get odd points here and there. I think this match they will be looking for getting the 3 points against
Mm.
Brentford.
But it's going to be hard getting against Brentford side though.
Yeah,
I think,
yeah, it's going to be really hard.
yeah,
Yeah,
but when we used to see Bournemouth with Eddie Howe, they used to be again a very defensive side of a team. They used to attack very good at counter attacks. Are we going to see from Newcastle, because Newcastle doesn't have the squad again to do the same? And Brentford, on the other hand, they have not been looking the same since their goalkeeper went out. This
mm,
could be a chance that Brentford can make a statement and just say like we are back again. So yeah, I definitely want to see Brentford coming back, but it's gonna be fun to watch Newcastle in Championship. Let's be honest, with that kind of a money. But I don't really want them next season all of a sudden coming in and challenging for title. I just want them to go back to Championship, learn the trade, and come back again like a normal team. It's gonna be fun that way. But how do you
yeah.
think this game is gonna go?
I think this could be really close because Brentford have not been the same from the starting of the season. I think they have like the players have got a little tired. I think they don't have the squad depth, I guess,
Hmm.
because some of the players getting injured, the goalkeeper getting injured. Yeah, they have been really last couple of weeks they have been really poor, and losing against Norwich, I think it's really bad result for them because Norwich were such a bad team, and losing against Norwich was really bad result for
Yeah,
them.
they gave chance. They gave chance for Norwich to score on that game. Actually, I mean they
Yeah,
scored twice. Okay, so that's the thing. And this game, I really feel Newcastle should do some, and they could easily get in that goals.
yeah, true. So I think Eddie Howe will do some magic and get something out of this match. I guess. I
Hmm.
think because Harry Wilson is there and Maximin. They have got players going forward. They can score goals, but defensively they are really bad. Let's see. It's really
It's gonna
like
be hard. It's gonna be hard. I really
yeah,
see how Newcastle survive this one. It's gonna be funny if they end up in Championship. I just say that it's gonna be absolutely funny when you see them with the rich, really owners coming in Championship and fighting against likes of Norwich, because we're gonna see them going back to and then fighting against teams like Derby. I mean, it's really sad story of Derby losing 20 points out of that deduction they had. Uh,
yeah,
they might end up in League One. You never know. It's really sad
yeah.
story
They
for
surely I think they're going
yeah.
down because I think now they are negative points right now.
Mm. So,
Yeah. So
yeah, that's the thing. 20-point deduction is a huge one for Derby, that's a topic for
yeah,
another time.
they had already got reduced like earlier. I think 12 points or something. Now again
Now,
21 points. Yeah,
yeah,
it's really hard.
that's really hard as a team. Uh, Newcastle again. Do you really think they can put up a fight against this Brentford side? They can get something. I know probably they'll get a point. Do you think they'll them getting a 3 points?
Yeah, that's what we have to see how Brentford performs because the way they played against Norwich was not that great, and we saw that. And I think Newcastle have got better team than Norwich.
Uh, Again, what are your prediction for this one again, Gokul?
Yeah, this could be a really tight match, but I have to see how Brentford performs because the way they played like against Norwich, if they do the same, then I think Newcastle can get the 3 points
Mm.
because they were really poor against Norwich. Against a poor Norwich team, they were like really bad. So but hope they have got refreshed again in the international break, and I hope they come back. But yeah, I go for a draw here because both the team are not in such a great form. I think it could be end up in a like a 1-1 draw.
Yeah, I'm looking for a 1-1 draw too here, unless Brentford shows their potential what they show at the start of the season. I think they're suddenly falling, from their the kind of form they showed by the starting of the season.
I think yeah, they don't have the squad depth, I guess, because one or two players get injured, then they're like in trouble
Hmm.
because they don't have the squad depth. And I think I'm really excited to see Eddie Howe back because it's been long time. I think 2 seasons now that he's out of the management. So yeah,
Hmm.
let's see. He's a really talented manager. Let's see how he gets back to the job.
Yeah, but it was a surprise for me to Brentford losing against Norwich. So again, I was expecting more from Brentford. I think they should have beaten
Yeah, true.
Norwich. That's the thing. They should have beaten
Yeah,
Norwich.
I expected them to win easily against Norwich
Hmm.
because Norwich, they were struggling so badly. They were just like making numbers here now, and
They were
suddenly they
drawing
get.
points there. Yeah, that's the thing. This is this
Yeah,
is this is Premier League. Shit can
yeah,
happen.
that's
That's the thing.
anything can happen. Yeah, true.
Let's go to the final match. Then Norwich versus Southampton. Southampton are not like Brentford. I think they're going to get a win here against Norwich because they had a terrible side. Let's whatever they did against last game. Against they have a new manager in Dean Smith.
Yeah,
Uh,
that's really surprised.
it's
Neil
a really
Smith
surprise. Yeah. I mean,
getting sacked and
but I
right away
really
getting
feel that
fired.
I think they have hired Dean Smith for a long run. Like they know they're going to go to championship. They're
Yeah,
going to build back the team.
true, true. Because with the current squad, I don't think they have a chance to survive this Premier League because all the other teams are like way good, better than Norwich. And Newcastle, we know they are going to improve with the January
Mm,
transfer window. So I don't see Norwich getting anywhere near close to
yeah.
the other team.
Dean Smith,
And
as good as a manager he is, but I definitely think he needs some investments. I think what he
yeah,
had with Aston Villa, and I mean, he's a good manager when he builds a team. I don't think this is a season where he can build a team because it's already done. They have dropped a lot of points here.
mm, yeah, true. Yeah, if they survive, then it will be the biggest shock, I guess, in
Mm.
the last couple of
I
seasons.
don't think they're going to survive because if they lose another
Yeah,
3 matches, they are already done. The season is
yeah,
already
done.
done.
Yeah,
I
true.
think that's what thing. I think they have hired Dean Smith for a longer period
Yeah,
because
long
I
term.
think they're going to go back to championship, get in players, and then come back again and probably go back again. That's what Norwich do. So
Yeah,
yeah,
but
uh, yeah. Go ahead.
yeah, but yeah, he's a good manager. I think if they're looking for long term, I think he's a perfect manager for them because we know how well he did it Aston Villa, and
Mm,
I think it was really harsh like on him for getting the sack because he was losing like very close matches. He was losing. I think they could have given him a little more time Aston Villa because he had built the team really well. And yeah, true, they didn't perform like last. I think they lost 5 matches on the road, but they were losing the games they should have won. So it's
mm.
not like they were playing very badly and losing. It was like really close matches. So I thought they could have given him a little more time, but yeah, but now he's got a new job. I think yeah, he can build a good team for Norwich. But yeah, the current season it's gone. I think it's finished with
Yeah.
Norwich.
So Southampton easy win victory then here.
Yeah, yeah, I see and like easy victory for Southampton.
I
Because
look for
defensively they're really good and
absolutely brilliant. They have been defensively hardly conceding any goals.
yeah,
Uh, so I think this is going to be an easy 1-0 win again because I don't see Southampton scoring more, but they'll not concede from Norwich. So I definitely think it's going to
yeah,
be a 1-0.
yeah,
Uh,
yeah. Even I don't because they have not been free scoring team. They are
hmm,
just shutting the other team and scoring the odd goals and getting the victory. So
hmm,
yeah, even I go like not more than two. I don't see
hmm.
them scoring more than 2 goals. Most probably 2 goals, I guess.
Yeah, I think so too. And with this, we have come to the end of the podcast, and
Yeah,
it's been another brilliant podcast again. And we
great
have
to be back.
discussed uh, you know, uh, all the games of this game week, and it's been a long time since we have talked about football. So it's generally
Yeah,
brilliant talking about football.
it was
And
great.
yeah, with this, guys, if you still like our content, if you're still watching, please like, share, and subscribe to our channel and we'll keep giving you all these podcasts week in and week out. And with that, I think we're going to see you again next week.
Yeah.
Gokul, all excited for this game week then? And
Yeah, really excited.
a lot of goals. I think I'm expecting a lot of goals again this game week. So with that,
Big matches. Yeah. A lot
with
of new managers. Yeah,
lot of new
exactly.
managers, it's going to be fun. It's going to be fun, absolutely fun, which I've been missing for 2 weeks. And Premier League again, almost peak of all football games you can if you want to watch. So with that, I think I'll leave you guys. See you again next week. Till then,
Yeah.
have a
Bye,
good
guys.
day, have a good week, have a great weekend. I'll see you
Yeah.
again next week then. Bye guys.
See
Bye
you
bye.
with, yeah, nice reactions.